Okay guys, let's talk about 2021. 2021 has been rather a little crazy year for everyone, with the pandemic and yeah, and going outside wearing your mask and stuff, and like all of those things doesn't really matter. The music, the TV show, and you have some games, which are some horror games, RPG games, visual novel games, puzzle games, or Five Nights levels, by the way, which doesn't consumed by the franchise of Five Nights at Freddy's fan games, which is, a dozen of FNAF fan games. So anyway, so today guys, we're not be doing the top 5 FNAF fan games. No, we're gonna be doing the top 5 best games from 2021. So joining here is my guest here, which is called Nicky Nick. So how you doing?
Pretty good, and yes, welcome to the best 5 top games. And yes, and an honor, yes, very, very an honor.
Okay, so in this list, there are versions we'll not be including, and the releases of 2020 will not be included in this list. Same with Deltarune Chapter 2 and Dark Deception Chapter 4 will not be included because they both been released in 2018. And since the two games are released in 2021, that doesn't count, okay? So that means no Ice Cream 5 Friends and no Mr. Automatic Escape. So we're not going to be putting those two there, okay? So no. So anyway guys, let's get started. Number 5. Now this is a visual novel game made by Don Salvato, and he is the actually decent creator, if I do say so myself, and which I love because this is a recreation through the Doki Doki Literature Club original version that was released in September 22nd, which is on Monica's birthday, by the way. Go figure. Anyway, enough what I said. Let's get into the plus version. Now the plus version has side stories, in which they are called 7 side stories. So the ones that are called are respect, trust, understanding, balance, reflection. Yeah, those type of positive stuff right there. Yeah, so once you select a side story, it begins with a prequel to Doki Doki Literature Club, because Doki Doki Literature Club Plus Side Stories is a prequel to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I cannot even speak today. DDLC, the original version, because I don't want to call it by that. The DDLC Plus is where it all started after the DDLC version, the original version, because MC did not went to DDLC Plus Side Stories, but he went to the original version. So that means if DDLC Plus started at all, there must be a reason why Monica started the Literature Club in the first place. Why she wanted to invite new friends, and why he wanted to come MC over, and she wanted to love her and trick her, and not trick her, trick him, or them. Yeah, MC is the player, guys, not she, okay? I just messed it up, sorry. Anyway, you got Suyori, who is cheerful. Yeah. You got Natsuki, who is cute and always acts tough. And you got Yuri, who is the quiet bookworm. and Monica, the class star club president. Yeah, that's a really amazing thing that I said to myself. By the way. Anyway, you got MC, who is the player of DDLC. Want to type your actual name, yeah, your real name or your YouTube name, or what you want to. You start off with Act 1 with Sayori, and then go all the way through the Lurch Club. But MC just want to go with the Anime Club. Like, come on. There is some TED Club that there's a positive motivation, right? TED Club? Am I right? Yeah, I'm right. Anyway, you got the three members, which I explained. One a bitch being a little bit too like Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. I know I explained this a little bit, so yeah, it's just, you know what I mean. And you got Act 2, which is people consider this their favorite act. Like, what's wrong with you guys? Honestly, what's wrong with you? Why are you guys in hell? Like, is Act 2 make you crazy? Is Act 2 make you horrible? What's wrong with y'all? Honestly. Anyway, you got Act 3, which is so repetitive and stupid. Yeah, it's stupid. Because Monica is just here talking to you with all those yada 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 and stop and you know, tries to ignore the player, which I already got pissed at her so many times. So yeah, it's just, oh goodness gracious. So in the original game, you wanna love like Monica as a jerk character, or in the plus version, you wanna love Monica as a kindness. Before, I'm gonna go with the plus version, okay? It's just my opinion, because she is so nice, and I don't know, like, she acts very different than the original version was. Like, I kind of like that. Like, I kind of like how Don Salvo just made it differently with Monica's character, and not just, you know, messing it up like in the original game was. So yeah, and that's why I kind of like her in the plus version way better than the original version. Now let's go on with Natsuki. Natsuki, she is in the original version, she's alright, honestly, she's alright. Like, I never have problems with her. Like, she could be a little rude, she could be a little tough to you, and I like it. I love it. Like, I actually love Natsuki's character development, but I just actually, sorry to say this, but I actually go with her with the plus version because she acts so nice. But in the original version, she acts so rude. So it's just between different ways of why Don Solo makes the characters more different. But they're not actually different besides Yuri and Sayori. So let's go with Yuri. Yuri in the original version, she is, she's bad. Like, honestly, she's bad. Like, she acts like, I don't know, maybe Alphys from Undertale? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one I'm pretty recognize. Because Yuri is too shy and timid, and she was quiet and as a bookworm. So I kind of definitely don't like Yuri's like scaredy or like a wimpy character like Henry was from Thomas and Friends. That just makes it seem too off, and same thing goes to the plus version. Like when Yuri acts a little bit scared, he gets like nervous all the time. Like, I mean, I don't get nervous all the time. Sometimes when I start my YouTube channel, I do get nervous, so that's just why I get nervous. But sometimes in some years I definitely overcome, and I definitely don't get nervous at all. So yeah. So anyway, I actually kind of go with the plus version at least once, because the original version in Act 2, oh boy, she acts crazy. She is like true yandere simulator right there, honestly, freaking yandere. So yeah, and let's go in last but not least with Sayori. Sayori with the original version, she's okay. Like, I actually get why MC doesn't want to join the literature club in the first place, but MC wants to join the anime club? Okay, so let me get this straight. So in the end of Act 1, we see Sayori hanging, which in unsettling way. So I just don't get it. I don't get why Dan Silva just makes this end of Act 1 so confusing, because that's just get me so confusing. Like, I just don't get it. So yeah, that's just why I just don't get it. And I know Sayori gets emotional sometimes, like when MC started joining the literature club, like, he started getting emotional since the end of Act 1. But why? Is there like an actual reason to that? Is there an actual reason to that? Because I really don't know. Because this is getting way too off right now, honestly, as a matter of fact. So yeah. So in the so I prefer Sayori in the plus version more than the original version, because she in the original version, she's alright, but she's okay a little bit. But in the end of Act 1, she's acting a little too I don't know, like the emotional sadness that she has, or I don't know, like, that's just make it so confusing for the players to understand. So I'm just gonna go with Sayori with the plus version more. So yeah. And also, I really like Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. I've seen a lot of many people who have played this, including Thailand 264, Bijuu Mike, Yub, other players, honestly. So yeah, that's the DLC for number 5.
4 is Playhouse 2. Anyways, let's see. Oh yes, there is a girl called Esther, and that story is: at Blackland's Manor Orphanage, 3 toys arrive in a donation box for Esther and her 2 friends, Molly and Isaac. They call their toys Mr. Stripes, the tiger toy, the panda toy Miss Bill, and the main enemy, the rabbit, Mr. Hop. And mystery begins to unravel around those 3 toys as Molly and Isaac go missing. Alright, so here's the story. Esther is off in some kind of dream in an abandoned orphanage. When she reaches that bottom floor, she'll reach a dead end and is forced to go back. But in her ways, there is a shadowy shape like a Victoria rabbit, and she asks herself, Why is that toy rabbit so dark and freaking scary? Which then grows to a giant monster, which previously was a dead end. It's now a seemingly endless hallway where Esther runs as far as she can from the giant hand that comes for her. And it's like escaping that hand is friggin' impossible. You can't even outrun it or like, yeah, just hide somewhere. Getting caught by that hand, Esther sees that image of that girl getting burned, screaming out for help. It's just, everyone just ignores her. And then Esther awakens from her nightmare and seems she's woken up from those other children in orphans as well. Come morning, Esther talks with her only two friends, Molly and Isaac. He says he has that same dream over and over again. And Isaac suggests that it means something. Molly tells Esther that just going crazy, like it was just a nightmare. And the head matron, Miss Beverly, gives those three children a box of donated toys, claiming that they are more things to mess up with, or just, let's just say, to mess things up. 3 specific toys stick out: a tiger, a panda, and a rabbit, which goes insane. When Esther reaches for that rabbit, she gets a glimpse of that burning girl again. 6 symbols to the enemy, the rabbit. She says she feels that she's seen that rabbit before. Isaac finds them unsettling. But Molly thinks it's cute and they're adorable. Molly takes the panda toys and calls them Miss Bo. Isaac calls the tiger toy Mr. Stripes, and Esther calls that rabbit Mr. Hop. So, and that gameplay is, you have to hide, find those 6 symbols, escape from those evil toys, and don't get caught. And there's also many endings and 2 secret ones, and those endings are important. There is 1 true and 1 bad. I watched this video like that from YouTube, and then just, yeah, kinda really like it. So yeah, that was Mr. Hop's Playhouse 2.
Number 3, Ice Cream 4. I actually think this is the best game from Ice Cream 1, 2, and 3, because this game by far has no cutscenes or flashbacks of Rod, just like straight into Rod's factory. I love this. I love Rod's factory. I love how I mean, I don't know if Rod took him to build this place, maybe what, 400 years? Yeah, that's just how it is. Anyway, you play as a Jay, but with a fatter version of him. Yep, I just said a fatter version of him. Okay, anyway, you need to escape this cage celly majiga thingy. I don't know what type it is, and yeah, and don't let the mini rod see you. So if you let them see you, then you'll get self-destructed. No, but just kidding. You never get self-destructed. Why would you get the self-destructed? Jay never gets self-destructed, right, Jay? Okay, that's correct. So anyway, there's like 2 endings at least. Wait, there's 2 endings? No, actually no, there's actually 1 ending. So yeah. So anyway, so if you want to escape, if you want to like save your friends, then you must do at the tutorial what said. So you actually have to you know, break the vents near through the bathrooms, and then when you see Boris, then I know this is gonna be the biggest puzzle. So yeah. So anyway, so once you done all of those puzzle majigga thingy melody things, I don't know. Once you do all of that, then you should be able to bring the electroshock and shoot Boris through his tummy or through his face, because yeah, he deserves it. And once you're done with that, then head into the office, free your open the blue button and try to free your friends. So yeah, so that's how the one ending you got. So yeah, and I've seen many people who play this before. Taste Gaming, Daylin's Funhouse, dakblake, and yeah, is there anything that I'm missing? No? Okay. So yeah, that's why ICMation 4 has gotta be one of the best games of 2021.
2 is Francis Thomas's Dehydrated. It was created by JFun300. He created it like a decade ago. And yeah. So, story of it is. So, this story is, he was a fun guy. He had millions of fans, like really millions of fans. So, it was bad news. Something corrupted him, or just maybe controlled him, I don't know. Anyways, so, gameplay. You play as this security guard, and his name is Rivers Kumo. And he has to survive 5 nights with Thomas. He has been insane. And he's out for humans. So, 5 nights, gotta go. Yep, gotta step it up. So Thomas, I put in coal, keep the power light on. And that gate, or door, that could stop Thomas from attacking you and entering that office. And there is no cameras, buddy. Got no cameras, so bad looks for you. You gotta watch that darkness. I turn the light on, we pops in, put coal in and close the gate. That's the only way to stop it. So, if he enters if Thomas reaches that office, their game has entered a game over. So I played this for a few weeks, or yeah, from 2020, and yeah, pretty scary. I kind of really like it. And that title and his face, those creators killed this. Good job on that. That's why I like this game and I played it.
So anyway, before we get to #1 spot, here are the honorable mentions that I'll or me and Nick show you. So yeah, here you go. Now for the number one. So the number one best game of 2021 is Around the Clock at the Bikini Bottom. This game is way popular than I imagined. It's just so popular. Like, how does Dave Microwave Games and Padre Snowmuzzle create this popular game? It's just like feels like you're on a story mode. Like, honestly, it feels like you're like just on the adventure with four heroes named SpongeBob, Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs. The four heroes try to save the Overlord from feeding the Bikini Bottom, but the Overlord was the antagonist of the game. So, in order to save the Bikini Bottom and the beautiful one and only Krusty Krab, the only way is to play all of these levels. So yeah, I'm not sure how many there are. 18? Is there 18 or 19? I'm going with 19 because yeah, that's just like, there's a lot of levels. Like, Jesus Christ. And not to mention, there's scrap content that Dave Microwave's game just created before the demo. I like that one. That's so cool. I like how Dave Microwave Games have made the unused content that we never seen. Like when Sadie's Treatum was an easy level, but then the full game it turned to the hardest level when people started to rage quit. Like, Jesus Christ Almighty. And then you have animations when they're not that bad, but they're actually better than that in the full game. And I really kind of like that. I really like how Dave Microwave Games start to stream the Around the Clock at Bikini Bottom unused content and scrap content, as I do say myself, or is the alpha demo, by the way, on Twitch. I started watching him and his content started getting a little better than now, because like, I actually love it because we never get to see him stream the alpha version of that, because that's so cool. So yeah, it's just amazing. There's like the best levels after all. Like, my favorite ones had to be Mermalair, the Anchorway. Is that the Mr. Krabs level? Yeah, that's the Mr. Krabs level.
Yeah.
The third one that I really kind of like is the Krusty Krab, because that one is amazing. That one's a reference to Five Nights at Freddy's. And don't forget, Round the Clock at the Bikini Bottom has loads of reference, like tons of reference. Like, I love it. So yeah, that's just why Around the Clock at Bikini Bottom is just a popular game, and therefore it should be on number one. So anyway, that's going to do it for the top 5 best games of 2021. I'm not sure what the next list I'm going to do. Maybe top 5 or top 10. No, not top 10. Maybe top 5, yeah. So anyway,
Yep, top 5.
Yeah, top 5 in the future. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching on this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe to Nick's YouTube channel. And also, thank you for being a guest for me. It's really an honor, okay? It's really an honor.
Oh yes, very, very welcome. Oh yeah, and also fans of Ava, I will send my YouTube link that in that writing, yeah.
So yeah, that's all I gotta say. So I think this year has been like my opinion for this year is really something. Okay, it's just something. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys next day. Yeah, next day. So anyway, guys, thanks you guys so much for watching, and yeah, take care, everybody.